Hello, everyone. Welcome to Maro Yoga. I'm Maro. I've been a student of yoga since 2008 with a dedicated meditation practice since 2015, and I've been teaching both since 2018. In this video, I'd like to teach you the basics of what meditation actually is and how to do it. And then we'll practice together at the end so that you can experience it firsthand. So let's jump right in. Meditation is a life-changing practice, mainly because it's a brain-changing experience. So it's not about emptying the mind. Meditation is a systematic process for training the mind. I love how Sharon Salzberg says that we learn 3 skills: concentration, mindfulness, and compassion. So at its simplest, meditation is the act of focusing your attention on one thing. I'll say that again. This is the definition of meditation. It is the act of focusing our attention on one thing, which is really hard to do because we come with this wandering mind, all of us, right? We think about the past, we worry about the future, we ruminate, we overthink, we overanalyze. It seems like our attention is everywhere except for our present moment experience. And as Thich Nhat Hanh says, life only exists in the present moment. So I think it's important that we wake up to it so we don't miss out on that. So meditation gives us the ability to gain back that control, right? So that we can become the gardeners of our own mind, so that we can be able to concentrate better, be mindful of our lives, and also have compassion. And you'll see where that fits in a moment here. So where do we focus our attention? In this session, our meditation object is the breath. And it's not the idea of breathing. It's actually focusing on the sensations of breath. So we're looking away from the thinking mind and we're anchoring our attention on the feeling body as we feel and follow the breath. I recommend picking one spot to focus on, whether it's the belly or the chest, or my personal favorite and a very traditional place is the nose upper lip area. Just noticing the cool air that flows in compared to that subtler, warm air that flows out. So you're focusing your attention on that one spot, which might seem simple and straightforward, but it's actually not easy and difficult to keep your focus there. So at some point in your meditation practice, your mind will wander away, perhaps after a few seconds. It's totally normal. Don't feel bad about that. But then you'll wake up at some point in your practice. You'll have what's called this aha moment, which is the magical moment where we train the mind. So it's really important that when you wake up and you realize you're not focused on the breath, that you feel good about coming back. You feel good about waking up. And then you just direct your attention back to feeling and following the breath. So that's the pattern here that we're doing. We're focusing on the breath. The mind will wander. You'll wake up. You'll feel good about waking up, and you'll return to the breath. So focus, wander, wake up, and return. That's the practice. And as I mentioned, in this practice, we're learning 3 skills. Concentration. We're doing like bicep curls for our focus muscle as we learn how to focus on one thing. And then we're practicing mindfulness because the thing that we're focusing on happens in the present moment. And then last but not least, my favorite skill is that we learn compassion because we allow ourselves to begin again. We give ourselves the grace to begin again, to let go of the distraction and just come back to the breath. It's a beautiful practice. I highly recommend doing it daily. The more that you do it, the better you become at meditation. And know that the beginning is the hardest. Once you develop this daily practice, you overcome the hurdles and you have like this curve of improvement. So let's practice together. And for now, I'll just ask you to sit well, either on a cushion, a chair, or you can lie down. I have another video that goes into detail about how to sit for meditation. I show you different postures that you can take because physical discomfort is a thing, y'all. Like that is a major obstacle to meditation. The first one is just not doing it. But then once you sit, being able to sit still and then dealing with any physical pain is a thing. So check out that video below, as well as another one that talks about tips and tricks for meditation. So for now, let's just sit well to the best of your abilities, or you can lie down, as I mentioned. And feel free to keep your eyes open or closed. It's up to you. If you keep your eyes open, just lower your gaze and maybe just soften the eyes so you're not taking in too many distractions with our eyes. Good. And begin first by hearing the sounds around you. Just noticing them. Nothing you need to do about the sounds. Allow them to be in the background of your awareness. And then notice the points of pressure at your seat, or perhaps the parts of the body that are touching the surface that you're lying on. Allow the legs and the pelvis to feel grounded and heavy. And lengthen through the spine. You're sitting tall. Relax the shoulders. Soften your face. Separate the lower row of teeth from the upper row so that the jaw is unclenched. And now bring all of your concentrated attention to the breath. And choose one spot to focus on, either in the belly, the chest, or perhaps you notice the cool air that flows in through the nose, compared to that subtler, warm air that flows out. So focus all of your concentrated attention on the one spot. And let's set an intention to feel and follow the breath to the best of our abilities. Knowing that the mind will wander away, and remembering to feel good when you come back and simply return to the breath and the breath alone. Remember, it doesn't matter how many times the mind wanders away. What matters is that you keep coming back to the breath. Feel good about waking up and come back to feeling and following the breath. Let's try this for 30 more seconds. You got this. Beautiful job, everyone. Gently bring the palms together, hands at heart. You can open your eyes whenever you're ready. Feel really good about practicing. Despite what an inner critic might be saying, feel good about showing up to learn and to practice with me. You can come back to this as many times as you need. May your practice continue. May you take this concentration, mindfulness, and compassion with you into the day. Namaste, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Check out all the links so you can continue your meditation practice. And I'll see you next time. Bye.